So, what's up, YouTube? It's been a while since I've done a video because I've been kind of afraid of what I wanted to say. I think the last time I made a video, it was in the middle of my 40-day fast. If you're following me on Instagram, I think that one I completed, but there was no way that I could have completed the 40 days online as much as I wanted to, because there's some places that I could not get internet. In the middle of the 40 days fast, I went to a breatharian festival, which I thought was amazing. I felt like that was my favorite period of the year. That really gave me some sanity. So I came back and it was like back to normal. I was eating about like once a day, but then there's some days that I was just all I was doing was eating my emotions. I had no control over everything that was happening. Last year was just not easy in regards to relationships. I felt from the beginning of the year that I was seeing the true sides to people, which were then triggering my other side, my shadow side, and I had to deal with that and having to try my best to calm myself down and be in a place that was of love and compassion and patience. It was just really, really challenging, and I felt, if anything, a lot of shame and guilt to want to put it up on social media. I didn't really want to say very much. I really felt like I wanted to be positive in YouTube. I wanted to show the positive side, but there really wasn't very much positivity coming my way from June onwards. There were people who left, my staff who left. So heartbroken that they left, only because, and I think some of you who are business owners will understand, that you train your staff and you're there for your staff and you give them the freedom and say like, okay, can you do it this way? You give them the freedom to be creative and you give them the independence to choose, and then they either leave or take your money and leave, or they decide that they weren't going to follow the rules of the company, which really wasn't even that hard for whatever their excuses were. That's when I start to really feel like I was eating my emotions, because I just didn't want to express it, because I had to be the face of my studio. So I kept my emotions at a minimum, and that wasn't easy. I was still trying to juggle not only running a studio but running a bunch of other projects at the same time. Core fascia release, I was teaching anatomy at a yoga TTC, juggling all this while still trying to keep a strong face and a happy face, like, hey, I'm going to be there for everybody, wasn't very easy. So I was doing a lot of just burying my emotions in something, okay? It didn't matter whether it was food, whether it was alcohol. It just didn't matter. It was something that I was burying because I wanted to show that I could handle it. I could barely handle it. I mean, I'm still alive. Hey, everyone, I'm alive. It was when I encountered somebody I greatly respected who said I had ruined my reputation. That really killed me. I thought I really wanted to down that bottle. We hadn't even ordered dinner yet. First off, cried, went home, went through my social media and really looked like, what is it that I had done to damage my reputation, that no one's going to want to be with me, work with me. And I couldn't for the life of me find it. I couldn't. I looked through it and I just didn't see what this person was seeing. And at the end of the year, I had another individual tell me that I don't have system and structures and so on and so forth. I just thought, oh my God, I'm such a loser. I am such a loser. I'm such a failure at this. What am I doing? But again, there were these events that made me think, wait a minute, is that even true? is that even true? And it made me look through my SOPs and my contracts. What is it? What is it there that I'm not seeing? The staff that left, one of them was saying that I'm very unprofessional and the way I do things in the studio is not like other businesses. We're not a corporate business. And this is just a yoga studio. And if the rules are there, why did you accept the job? But anyway, so all this is swimming. As you can tell, all these thoughts have been swimming in through my head, and people who have left my vicinity, and people who I had to just cut cords because I just thought, wait a minute, you're not the person who I thought you would be. Felt like last year I was giving so much to being there for people, and I was either not appreciated or told off or pushed around. And it's like, I don't know, that's not going to happen for 2020. And so there was a lot of heartbreak. And every once in a while, I would just go into meditation if I could. And do the best that I can if I could to breathe and to remember, my heart center. And I have a heart intelligence coach who I adore, who's helped me through the half of the year that I needed to. And he said, energetically, they're not in the same path as you. They're not in the same vibration. There really isn't anything else. It's not that you are wrong or they are wrong. It isn't. It's just different vibrations. And that's how it is. I distinctively remember praying and meditating on courage this year. I wanted to take the new step into something new. I was ready for expansion. So it almost feels like this is something I asked for. So it wasn't just the fast. That wasn't hard. That really wasn't hard, especially when you're outside, away from the real world, your real world. Fasting is not hard at all, but coming into the real world and trying to apply that into your real life is definitely not easy. Trying to find happiness and being grateful and putting the intentions to have the practice of meditation and gratefulness and journaling, all those things to try to keep you afloat, so to try to keep you breathing. That's the challenge. That's when it's hard. And that's when you're just like, I don't even know what I'm doing. And especially when you have to deal with people who are telling you that what you're doing is wrong, or telling you that what you're doing is just not up to par or not according to what society wants. It's just very, very challenging. But I went to a mediumship school. I think it's in this YouTube. So during the mediumship course that I was doing, they were offering private sessions so that you can, get some details into your life or whatever. And she said, you're always going to be different, and you know that it's okay to be different. And if anything, the world needs something different. So by all means, be yourself, be unconventionally and unapologetically yourself, and let those people talk how they want to talk. And I have to remember that on a daily basis. I have to remember to be okay with being me and allowing all those other people to think however they want to think. What's going to happen with this, I'm not too sure either. I am in the middle of trying to change things, and I haven't decided if I want to edit some of the old videos and add on or remove some or start all over. But here I am in 2020, and I just wanted to just let all of you know where I am in space and that I'm healthy. And once in a while, I'll have a day where I just go on to a fast and just take a break from everything. It is rare when I'm busy and I'm running around, because I do need the energy, the extra energy, and I do need something to suppress my emotions and calm me down, because it's just anxiety is just too much. And more than any meditation can help me sometimes. But let's keep in touch. Stay tuned, and let's see what happens in the days, the weeks, the months to come. Thank you for watching.